Okay, so I want to show you guys today real quick how to use the smudge kits that you got, or any smudge kit you want to build yourself. So first of all, you need a heat-safe fireproof bowl. I use these cast iron little cauldrons that our candles come in. When the candles are gone, you have the perfect little smudge kit. I have the charcoal briquettes, which I will show you in a minute. You'll need a candle or a flame source. I use a candle, obviously. And then you get this tube, or you can, if you're building it yourself, you just need sand or salt. That works as an insulator to keep your charcoal briquette from burning up really quickly. So there's that. And then you need tongs to hold your briquette because it doesn't look it, but it gets very hot. And then whatever you're going to use for your smudge, your incense. I have all kinds of lovely winter things here. I have some orange and pine cone and a mix of patchouli and mint, lavender, rue, and some sage. And then this is frankincense and copal that come with our smudge. The frankincense is a little bit darker, you can see there. And then copal is a little bit more clear if you're trying to figure out which is which. Both have a lovely scent. Copal works for enlightening and calm and relaxation. Frankincense is for healing, fixing problems, and prosperity. So there are those. So what you do to start with is you take your sand. I use sand and salt mixture, and this is a lovely sand that a friend of mine brought back from a vacation. So it seems exceptionally sweet and powerful to me. You just make a little bed to insulate your charcoal. And then you get a roll of charcoal briquettes like this. Burn for a couple hours, each one. So you keep them dry in between uses. I wrap mine in a paper and put them in a bag or airtight container. So you're gonna take this, grab it any way you want to, and your tongs, and then you light it. You'll see the spark coming from that. And if you can see, the light just dances across it. You just let it sizzle for a minute. And you're going to place it in your salt and sand. Just tuck it down in there nice. And you're going to wait until the spark quits, and then you know it's ready. So then you gather all your things you're going to smudge, and you really can smudge about anything. See what my mixture, this is the winter blend I have, and then you'll see there's some rose and pine cone and lavender, whatever you're feeling for the moment. This is a winter mix that I make for peace and clarity, since we're supposed to turn inward in these cold winter months and think about things that we need to change or things we've done well. So if you want to just do the resins, which are what these are, I'll show you how one of those works quickly. Just drop it on there. Be careful not to touch your briquette. It's very hot. And you'll see it just slowly start to melt, and the smoke comes off of it. It's a beautiful scent, just beautiful. So I usually start with those so they get going nicely. And then you just layer on whatever you'd like. See how red that gets? That's what your sand and salt are for, to insulate that so it doesn't just go up real fast. And you can tuck it even farther down in if you want it to last longer. A little pine cone. Oh, I love that smell. It's nice to do during this unuling when we're getting rid of all the celebratory things we had. And then sage. I always start with a little piece of sage out of here if we can. It's for clarity. I have this lovely collection of feathers people have found and gifted me over the years. And you can use anything. And you just slowly move your smoke around. And then you can take any of your loose. You just put it on as you wish. This is great to do when you're doing your meditation, or when you clean the house and just the final touch on cleaning the house. During prayer. Anytime you want a little extra clarity and a little help from those plant allies. So that's how that works. Very simple. It may seem like a lot when you get it, like, what do I do with this? So that's what you do with this. Always make sure this is a heat safe container and have it on a fireproof surface, which I have it on wood right now. I normally have it sitting on this, but I was using this to show you guys what that was. This is a little candle dish a friend made me. I just adore it. Has a luminary that goes on top, but I use it for a lot of things. You can tuck that. And if you wanted to, you could carefully carry this setup here through your home. Careful of the smoke detectors. I always make sure I have a window cracked. You can't see it right now, but maybe from the way the smoke is going, I have a small crack in I've lifted the window in the living room. It's a beautiful, wonderful smell. If you sit silent with yourself while you're doing this, it's a great time to reflect and think and reach out with your mind instead of your hands for everything, or your phone or whatever. So that's how you do that. Very simple, very easy. And if you have another fire safe thing, when you're finished, you can lay it over the top to finish it. If you pile it with sand, it will actually burn longer. And if you do it with water, you won't be able to use anything else that's in there again. Like right now, when this is finished, I can just push the ash from the charcoal down in the sand and mix it together, place another briquette in there, and just start all over. So that's lovely and nice. So that's how you do that. I hope that explains it. If you have any questions or anything, comment on the blog and I'll see if I can get back to you. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. Have a great week.